So yesterday we have started with the collection framework and we have understood why we need a collection frameworks. What are the drawback with an array? It's a fixed nature and we can't store the data dynamically. To overcome this, we have the collection frameworks. Collection framework is a rich set of classes and interfaces. As you can see, all of the greens, nothing but there are interfaces, and orange colors are but classes. So yesterday we have started with just a simple first programs or first class program that is an array list. So let's complete that array list all the things. Let me do it once again. So yesterday we have just started. Now let me write one more times. So while using that class, we need to create an object of that class. But that object type, it must be, it is generic types. So generic means we need to pass one class kind of object. So it is not a basic object. It is an integer or string or a flow. Okay. Or even though we can directly pass as a classes. So we are creating one object of array list, which is of type integers. Okay. Now the array list is generated. So it does look similar like array only, but it is not an array. It is actually about. So though it look like an array, but it is an array list because array isn't fixed in nature. So array list isn't dynamic in nature. So now I can add data in this array list dynamically. So first of all, check the features of array list. It's very important because all the property we need to compare by all the classes. First array list property. The very first thing is that okay, it is the dynamics. By the way, all the things are that we are using, all are the dynamic. Nothing is a fixed, but still we are right. It is the dynamic first. Second one, it is an ordered, ORDER. Order means it is an index base. Okay. Third property of the array list is the dynamics order index. It allow duplicates. Okay. Also remember that array list allow duplicate value. So you can say that allow duplicate value. Okay. Then second dynamic we can add, we can delete all things that we can do, and it is an ordered index by data it will be printed, right? So these are the features of array list. So let's check whether it is a dynamic or not. So we want to store some data into array list. So there is a function called al dot. You can see that what we have add functions. So let me add something value like in 9. Any value you can add. Al dot again I'm using add. Suppose 4 semicolon. If one keep on adding data, okay, if the though the initial capacity is a 10 and we are exceed the size of 10, then internally all the calculation will be happen. So there is no need to write the formula and create an again capacity. So yesterday we have seen just a background process how exactly it's creating a dynamically. So it is automatically adding and removing data. Okay. So let me just store some 5 or 4 elements and let's check how it works. Okay. So we have created one array list. The name of object is an AL and we have simply added the 4 data and I'm now printing the array list. So if I run this program, we'll get the output as the sequence wise the data that I have added because it is an ordered first thing we have mentioned. It is ordered, order wise, index wise 9452, 9452. It's then second property we have seen it is a dynamic so that I can add more data. Even if I want to remove some things, I can remove. Suppose I want to add more data, that also possible. So that al dot add, let's say, and if I add one, and if you see that it is an ordered one, though I created added one at the last, let's get added last because it maintaining ordered also. Okay. Now, if I want to remove some things, Yes, that is also possible. So you can directly use al dot remove, and you can pass the index position. And by default, index start with 0. Whichever data you want to delete, you can pass that index. Suppose if I pass the index as in 0, so at 0th index, 9 is stored. So any index I can pass that will automatically get removed. So let me make it this here. So now if you print this thing, so 9 will be get removed, right? You can see the red lines. There is no 9s. So it is a dynamics. So there are, we can define an array list, we can add a multiple data, even we can remove and print that array list. So this is a one way to print the entire list and perform the operation. What if you want to get all the element individually, step by steps? The program that we are doing some normally, it will take a lot of time, but array list have a lot of features. Dynamically we can add, dynamically we can remove. Okay. Even though now we can access all the element at a time as well. For that, we need to use a for loop. And before for loops, how many times that loop will be executed? That will be decided based on the size of an array list. To get the size of array list, there is a function called al dot size. Size is a function name. There is not a length function. You are using size function. Size function give the size of an array list. So we have 4 elements. So that for the size of array list is 4. Now, what if I want to print all the value from the array list? So for printing all the value from array list, we are using for loops for I, n, sorry, not r, for integer I is equal to, let me take 0, semicolon I less than what, how much? Until al dot size, right? Semicolon I plus plus. I is equal to 0. I have written O here. 0. So now get the array list value one by one. There is a function called al dot get is a function name, and the get need a index positions. So then this loop will print until the size of an array list. So initially the al dot get of 0th index value, then get of 1, 2, 3. So based on the index value, it will access all the element of an array list and it will print one by one. See, we are accessing all the element of an array list and we're printing one by one as well. Right? So this is simple things that we can access all the element. We can access all the list as well. We can get the size of an array list as well. Even I want only the particular index value, that also I can do. Suppose I want the index value of 3. What value present at index 3? That also I can print. So we can write the message here. Index 3 value. So at index 3, so let me print this color manner. So index 3, which value is present? 1. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. At third index, 3 value is present. So these are the features of an array list. We can dynamically create an array list. We can add the data into array list and we can remove the array list also. And even though we can print the length of that array as well, even we can access all the element aspects. Okay. So this is the array list. Now, as we can observe that diagrams will come to know, array list is already using the list, and list is extending the collections. Collection is extending the iterables. So we, if you remember the concept of inheritance, so that means we have the all the feature of collection as well in our list, and we are already extending a list. It's directly, indirectly, we are having all the feature of iterable, collection, and the list into the array list. Okay, that is, we can make a use of that also because we're already extending that particular list, and list is extending collection and all that things. Suppose if I told you to get the max value from this array, so or array list. And in last time also we have done that program in array. So for that we need to take one array list, then we need to take one zeroth index, and that index should be compared by all the index. So a lot of programming we need to do, right? But in array list there are some built-in functions are there. We can make a use of that built-in function actually. See? So with the help of collections class, we can get the max value. See, here we can have collections dot max. Can you see the max values? What we need to pass? Collection objects. See, okay. Let me write into this. So I will write the max val colon. Copy this, cut here, plus this. Okay. Now I can get the max value from the list, whichever the max value it may be. Now we have the max as a 5. So we're getting a max value as 5. So before the array, for getting max value, we need to do a lot of programmings. But it is already extending the collections. So collection having the built-in function called a max. Similar manner, if you want to use a mean value, that also we can get with the help of this mean value as well. In a similar manner, we can get the mean value as a min. So instead of max, I will use mean. Simple. So whichever minimum value is, 1 is a minimum value. You can see. Okay. And if you see the list, it is an ordered one. So it is not sorted. If you want to make that list as a sorted, that also we can do. Sort SORT plus collection dot sort. Which list you want to sort? AL. Okay, there is a problems. Directly use a sort. Okay, it is unprintable. So basically what we'll do, we'll just first sort this list like this. And after the sorting, we'll just print the list as a AL. We can check the before sorting as well as and after sorting. I can change the list. Before sort, it is how it is 4, 5, 2, 1s. And now, if you want to sort that list, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, like whatever the sort is. So, this is a power of collection framework functions. Okay. Don't look at the collection framework, it's just for making a dynamics. It also provides so many built-in classes and the features, because if you see this hierarchy, you will come to know that there is array list means all the classes have all the feature of iterable classes, collection classes, and plus its own features, right? Like similar manner, we are using a collection functions, iterable function. We can use any functions, all the above function, because you're already extending and that is implementing. So directly, indirectly, these are the multi-level inheritance kind of concept is happening. See how easily we are getting all the things and what we need with one simple list. If we have a capacity to print dynamically store a list, we can store. If you want to remove something, that also you can remove. If you want to get the size, you can get the size. If you want to get particular index value, that also possible with the help of get. If you want to print all the value, okay, no problem. Take a for loop, print all the values. Then if you want to sort that collection array list, then also you can sort this. If you want the maximum value from the array list, that also you can give. If you want minimum value from the array list, that also you can do, right? So the everything is possible. You can get a max, you can get a mean, you can get sorted list and all that things. Even though if you want to do the sum of that array list, that also you can do. How you can calculate the sum of an array? So let's take sm is equal to something 0. And what we are going to do, I think that this is function will return data in a kind of string. So let's try to add this. Sm is equal to sm plus what I wanted to do at ar of get of I. Let's check if it is accepting, then not a problem. So we'll simply sum of list sm. Okay. Let's check whether it is printing sum or not. Can we have a sum of list here? Yeah, we have sum of list as well. Right. So you can see that the value we have 5, 4 plus 9 plus 1, 10 plus 2, 12. So we are in a sum of this. Right. So this is also possible. We can even get the sum of array list as well, like this. If you want to make short that things me, if you want only the even number, that also you can do. If you want some odd number, that also you can do. Even you want to print only greater than a value, that also print less than value, that also possible. Means the everything that we want to do with a simple collection of a data, that all things are possible with the help of array list. Otherwise, in general programming, we have to do the lot of code. With the help of built-in functions, we can do all the thing dynamically. And what we can do other than this from the group of data, either we can add, either we can remove, either we can search by single, by all. We can sort this, we can get max, mean, filter out, sum, everything's we are doing within array list. So this is a power and this is a feature of an array list which is dynamically provided, right? Now, in the similar manner, there are many things are given. So there is an array list, then there is a linked list, and there is a stack, queues, sets, everything. Okay. Now, the first part that we have seen, that is nothing but array list. According to your array list, I'll share you these programs. You have to do it properly.